It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and God's good to us.
Yes, he is, and it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Good morning, I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. Today we're going to do something fun, and I hope it's going to be delicious. I am doing don't know what I'm going to call it. I say that a lot. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But you have had French toast, you've had stuffed French toast, you've had all kinds, but today we're gonna have a caramelized apple cheesy French toast. So I've got some of my apples already cut up here, and I've got my saucepan back behind me, and I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter in it. And I took my little Pampered Chef, I love this thing, my little Pampered Chef apple core here, and I cut the core out of this apple, and I just cut them in real thin. This is kind of like, it's going to be kind of like fried apples, but I'm going to caramelize mine because that's the way I really like them. And I'm going to do 4 apples. That's probably more than we'll need for the French toast. But you can always eat them as a side dish with vegetables. You can make apple little hand pies out of them. You can do a lot of things, so I love to keep them in the refrigerator. All right, I just turn my apple over, put this through it. Look at there.
Oh my, that's cutesy, Rose.
I love this little thing, and I do not peel my apples. You can peel your apples if you want to. Then I just cut it in half, and then I just cut it in a little. That one is about like that. That's about how I like them. But like I say, you can peel yours if you want to. And Roy and I had some cheese toast the other day, and I thought, wow, cheese toast, because a lot of people put cheese on apple pie. That sweet and that cheese just goes really well together. And I thought, well, you know what? I have some keto bread here. I wanted to do something different. So I have some keto bread. It's Nature's Own Life Keto. It has 1 net carb. It has 10 carbs, but 9 grams of fiber. So that's 1 net carb. All right. Now, put this to the side. I've got my pan back here. I'm going to put my apples in the pan.
And one on the floor.
Kick that one to the side. I'll pick it up in a minute. I'm going to use this to do my bread in. So I'm not going to wash it. It just had apples in it. So what I'm going to do is I've got in my sauce, there's a little bit of core in this one that didn't come out. All right. Here, now this is some brown, I'm not sure which one this is. I think it is a Stevia Splenda blend, and it's been in my container and it got moisture in it. So that's about probably a good 1.5 tablespoons of that. And this is going to be sugar-free now, or no sugar added. And I've got some Vermont-free low-calorie syrup here. And I've got some Maple Grove, and I ordered these from Amazon. It's sugar-free. So I'm going to put some of this over it. But I'm going to let my apples cook. Now this is my my autumn blend that y'all have seen me use lots of times. I'm going to put like a 1/2 tablespoon over my apples, and I'm going to put a lid on them until they get to cooking real good, and till they're almost tender enough. And that's going to take, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 minutes. Then I'll take that lid off and I'll let them caramelize. Then I'll put some of this syrup over them. And if I need to put more stevia, I've got some brown monk fruit over there that I'll use. But I do like to use the brown in my apples because that caramelization, oh my, if y'all watched my pumpkin spice waffles the other day, I caramelized some apples, delicious. So, all right, I'm gonna put a lid on this and let it cook, and then in my cast iron skillet here, I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter, but I'm not gonna do my French toast until my apples get almost ready, and I've cooked some bacon in the air fryer. So we're having caramelized, cheesy French toast this morning, apple French toast with some bacon. So we'll see y'all back in just a little bit as soon as my apples get almost ready.
All right. Caramelized apple French toast.
Cheesy.
Cheesy. I
All
left
right.
out one.
If you have if you have cheesy French toast, you have to have cheese. So y'all know I love this little thing, my little shredder here. So I'm just gonna shred my cheese, and I always love to shred my cheese. Sometimes I do use the pre-shredded, but I don't like to because it has a coating on it that keeps it from sticking. And I just rather it doesn't melt as well as your block cheese that you have shredded yourself. Okay. And I've told y'all I got that on Amazon. All right, my apples are almost ready. I've got my oil back here. My butter. There's 3 tablespoons of butter in my skillet. I'm gonna put 2 eggs in my dish here. Now,
I like lots of cheese on my toast, Rose.
oh, I know, I love lots of cheese.
Strong cheese.
Yep, this is extra sharp here. I keep medium, mild, because my daughter Jenny, she likes the mild. So if I do a casserole and I know she's gonna eat some of it, I do the mild cheese. But we like the sharp and extra sharp. And her daughter Promise, who's my granddaughter, she likes the sharp. So I try to keep a little bit of all of it. All right. Now, to this, I'm going to add, this is my brown monk fruit right here. It's just kind of granulated. And this is like 3 tablespoons. Well, that's probably a tablespoon that I've added. I'm going to add like a half a teaspoon of cinnamon because I've got my autumn spice blend in my apples. But I do want some in my some spice. So this is just cinnamon.
And she has a video on her autumn spice blend.
I do. As a matter of fact, it's on several of the recipe for it is on several of my recipes that I have put on the last, it's not on the last one, but 2 or 3 before that, I put it on, I think at least 2 of the videos. If you go to the description box, click more. That's where my recipes are. And so I know I put it on 2 of my videos. I think I put it on the waffles and I put it on another one where I was using the autumn spice blend. Okay. All right. Now, I haven't fully decided how, this is getting hot. My apples are almost ready. So, and I've turned them down. So I'm going to put some maple syrup. That's probably 1/4 cup of maple syrup.
Can we stop and eat apples now?
I'm telling y'all, look at that. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I'm going to turn it on 5 because I want that syrup to kind of caramelize like. Look at that.
Oh.
Y'all. All right. I smell my butter. Now, I'm going to bring my... I think I'm going to put a little bit of maple syrup.
You would.
Like a teaspoon in my egg mixture here. Because I want it to have a little maple flavor to it. Alright, it's autumn after all, y'all know. Alright, now, this is trial and error. The first one I'm going to try like this. I'm going to put some cheese in my my egg mixture. All right, and we're gonna see how that works.
Grandmama, I'm doubting you a little bit here.
Well, we'll see. If it don't work, I'll try something else. Okay, now this is my keto bread, y'all. Now, I don't want this on too high because I want it to brown before it, I want it to really cook before it gets too brown. So, I'm hoping this cheese is going to stick, and I think it will. Look at that. Plus, I'm going to put a little bit more cheese on it.
On its last turn.
Yep, All right. I think this is going to work, y'all. If it doesn't stick. And I think I got enough butter on it that it won't stick.
I'm still doubting you, Grandmama.
Honey,
You haven't convinced me
when
yet.
are you going to learn not to doubt me? When I quit experimenting in the kitchen.
Wow.
All right. Now, you can put milk in this if you want to, but I didn't want to put... I think some people put heavy cream in it, but I didn't want heavy cream. All right. Woo, look at that. All right. I may have to get out another egg. I am, because I'm going to put some of this all over. Ooh, look at that. All right. Just hang tight right there, honey. Let me get another egg.
Me and the cheese toast are just hanging out together, Rose.
All right, I'm going to put this right there. Oops. Right, my hand. Now, I did not put any salt and pepper on this because I want the sweetness. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of my, tablespoon of my sweetener. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in it, not much. All right, my apples are ready. You want to look at them? Because I do want some of that juice. Let me turn them off. I want some of that, a little bit of that juice to go over my French toast.
After you plate it.
After,
As you're plating it.
As I'm plating it. Okay. Cheese. There's my cheese.
Cheese.
A little bit of cheese.
You put a little bit of maple syrup in it, didn't you?
I did. Just a little bit. All right. Not much. Not as much as I did for the one egg. I mean for the 2 eggs. All right, let me look. Oh. All right, I've got it. I'm going to turn it on 5. I had it on 4. Turn it on 5. Okay. Now. And I'm just going to let this sit in here while my toast gets ready. Y'all look at that. Doesn't that look?
It looks great.
All right. I've got my bacon ready. My apples are ready. My French toast is cooking. Let me get out a platter. Maybe we'll put it on this one. Okay. It's sticking a little bit, but you know what?
That's what a spatula's for, ain't it?
That's what a spatula's for. Yep. It may not be quite brown enough. I'm gonna check it. Ooh, y'all look at that. All right. Now this calls for a little bit more cheese, and this cheese is gonna melt.
A little bit more cheese.
Nope. That's enough right there. That's kind of all I got grated up, shredded up. So that's about all we're gonna use.
You're doing
okay?
3.
All right.
You're doing 3 pieces, so you got to say.
I turned it back down to. All right, that one didn't quite get brown enough. So I'm probably gonna put a little bit more of this on it, and then I'll turn it back over. All right. Okay. Y'all, if you love apple, now Roy and I just love to slice an apple and eat cheese with it. So, I'm hoping this is going to kind of taste like that. All right. All right, I turned it down to 4 because I didn't want it to get too brown. This one's browning. And that's plenty of butter. So that's like, that was 3 tablespoons of butter. All right, let me check this. Now, just take your spatula and go under it, and it will loosen all that cheese. We love, if you've ever made cheese toast in the oven, and that cheese that kind of goes over to the side and gets brown, we love that. That's the reason I thought this would absolutely be delicious. So,
Sort of scorched cheese.
Yes,
I love
I'm
it.
hoping it's going to taste like that. So, all right, let me see what the other side looks like. All right, it's getting brown, but not quite brown enough. So, I'm going to finish cooking these, then I'm going to do these 2, and when we start to plate it and taste of it, then we'll be back. I want y'all to look at this. Caramelized apple cheesy French toast with bacon.
Bacon.
Okay. Now, this is my caramelized apples.
Wow. This is
know.
how she does it.
Yep. Now, I'm going to take a little of this caramelized juice down here and drizzle it over it. Ooh. Now, this is what I'm going to use as my syrup that I'm going to show you. Wow. Okay.
You're going to drizzle some cheese on top, or you got any more? It's over there?
Yeah, I do. Then I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of cheese, like I've done Roy's. I'll put a little bit more on his.
I love cheese.
Y'all look at this. Now you talk about good. This is going to be scrumptious. But I've got my sugar-free syrup here in case I want to put some more on it. All right, baby. You gonna taste?
Thank you, Lord, for this food, this cheese toast that Rose has prepared. And thank you for her hands that have prepared it.
Now, if y'all know anything about keto bread, it's a little dry.
Uh-oh. She likes it.
Y'all, I'm gonna put just a little bit of syrup on mine.
Oh, goodness.
Y'all, wow.
Oh, the egg mixture and all that liquid that you soaked into this cheese really helps this bread.
Y'all. Okay.
I'm gonna do a little more. It's delicious like it is, but I'm gonna add just a little more.
Look at this.
You're killing us, Rose. Now look.
You talk about good.
And pass this on to your friends, especially if you have anybody that has to be low glycemic load for their stomach or for diabetes or anything like that. If you've got those kinds of folks in your family, please pass these on to them, these recipes.
Now, if you want more syrup off the apples, just put a little bit of water in it and don't caramelize them down quite as much as I did, and you will have more syrup. I'll do that next time. I'll have more of the apple syrup to go over my my French toast. But good grief, y'all.
This is so simple and easy. This gets a Grandma Rose's blue ribbon roast.
Oh yeah.
I think I had a piece of cheese on my mouth.
Perfect for, well, it's 10 o'clock. This is mine and Roy's brunch. We haven't had breakfast this morning because I want to do this video.
Boy, you would order this anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yep, when the
Yeah,
grandkids
you
get a
would
hold of
order.
this,
Oh my.
they're going to be saying, Grandmama, this
Wow.
is good, folks.
Promise and kale.
By the way, I'm so thankful this morning for the first time, I really feel like I'm back to being a normal human being since I had double pneumonia and COVID. That's what I'm talking about. If y'all, first time you watch this,
The ones that
you wouldn't know
follow
that.
us, you know. Yeah.
But I'm so thankful to the Lord for my healing.
And thank y'all so much for my birthday wishes yesterday. I had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. We went out to supper with some friends of ours, Wendell and LaWanda Gillis. And we just had a wonderful time. So
Lots of fellowship and just
Yeah.
enjoyed ourselves.
thank y'all for your birthday wishes. I really appreciate them.
Let's eat.
All right. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. No added sugar in this at all. And 1 carb in the toast. So,
And you got to cheat with bacon too.
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bacon and cheese.
Bacon and cheese. See y'all next time. Love you.